Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
So today, me and Dad went over to his parents' place so we could deliver them a second round of styrofoam gifts. I'm currently in the process of, I think I'm battling in a silk province so that I can complete a set of winter magic quests. One of the tasks in the set is to gain 12 relics. Oops. It was during this visit that we gifted the Santa Claus styrofoam, or Mrs. Claus styrofoam, and the yellow snowman styrofoam. Each of which were individually wrapped and placed within a paper bag with no handles. They enjoyed the styrofoams we gifted to them. They hung the first round up on the wall for the most part. And for the second round, they also hung the yellow snowman up, but they put Santa Claus and Miss Claus I'm currently in the process of trying to create a breakthrough of some sort. I didn't see that there was no gap, actually. So I'm in a pretty troubling situation, I would say. I can help to resolve it, though. If I recall correctly, we stayed for maybe half an hour total at Dad's parents' place. And then we went off to Bill Gray's, where initially we were each going to, I think we were each going to get a ground steak sandwich in a basket of fries. There was also the possibilities of a basket of curly fries, a basket of onion rings, a basket of sweet waffle fries, and so on. But we ultimately decided on getting, each of us would get 2 cheeseburgers, and in my case, those 2 cheeseburgers would have everything on them. And then there would be in order of fries, the normal French fries, to go with each 2 cheeseburgers. For my beverage, I chose to get a root beer. Oddly enough, while we ordered and waited for that order, one of the flat screen TVs played an at the time unknown movie, which I think started at the beginning. And that involved an FBI agent called, I think, Agent Garland or Durland, something like that. Land is definitely at the end of the name. Jerland. One of the first things I recall doing was we had managed to figure out how to connect my phone screen with his TV. And from there, I showed him a gameplay of Bloons Tower Defense 6 that ultimately lasted for hours. And I got to my old record of 183 rounds on the intermediate Spring map on easy difficulty. I was feeling tired by the time of the end of our Bill Gray's trip. And as soon as I got home into this room, I pretty much instantly fell asleep, for the most part. I've been spending some time playing, I think it's a creeper training sim, something like that. Excuse me. I'm more likely to survive that attack than gonna have to find out some way to break through these defenses. No, not quite. Wait. Perhaps there's a way. Whew. Good, that didn't completely block it. Apparently, the movie actually turned out to be my mom's new boyfriend. I'm not sure, but don't think I'm gonna make it if I don't find some way to get to these heavy hitters over here. The bomb throwers, basically. What exactly are they called? Stanley? I believe I just recently completed the 3rd real level of the training sim before I prepared this chicken parm and sort of pumpkin squash thing with raisins. I know these creatures are heavy ranged. I'm pretty sure I can win this. I've been playing the Creeper training sim in an effort to try and find some music for the scene I'm currently working on. And I think I'm pretty close to finishing for the 99th Dan Hamming. The movie has a way of, at least for me, it makes you afraid that Agent Carland is going to have some kind of panic attack because he seems to be constantly uncomfortable with his mother's more carefree personality. And with her turning out to have several boyfriends and whatnot. And at one point he felt threatened when a man stood outside of their house or his mom's house, yelling some things at night. About how much he likes Agent Durland's mom. To say any more would go into spoiler territory, I think. If I haven't already. That movie made me a bit uncomfortable because I was worried for Agent Durland. Thus, I ended up inhaling the one cheeseburger with everything on it I ended up getting because, oddly enough, they accidentally only gave us one order. And apparently they accidentally gave one customer that was next to us on the bar table a pitcher instead of a pint. So that person offered a drink to Dad, but he declined it because he already had a pretty tall glass of what I think was Coors Light. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm going to have to do extensive training to make up for all the cyberism I've lost so far from all these campaigns. But it should be expected that you sort of give it your all during an event that involves an evolvable building. I think I just about obliterated those mage units. I think that they're technically called sorceress. Enchantress. I see. And that eliminates pretty much the only unit there was that was strong against my cyber squads. My dad told me around 11 or 9 in the morning that Bill was off at the airport going to Florida. As he tends to do around this time, staying there until June each year. Presumably in order to get away from the cold weather here at this time of year. I'm planning on using this block of styrofoam to draw Wonder Woman for my dad. And if I recall, I had plenty of coffee in the morning during that hours-long session of Bloons Tower Defense, in which I hit level 66 during free play mode. And during which we had to stop the screen sharing at points because Dad's currently looking to get some kind of gun pack for, I think, one of his Call of Duty games, if I'm remembering correctly. And he had to play and complete some contracts in order to get the things he needed in order to buy it with in-game stuff. But for no actual currency, I believe. Anyway, near the end of our visit to Dad's parents, Grandma Dearest first gave us some hot sauce because she asked if I wanted any, and I said yes, even though oddly enough I spent some time looking up, doing some research on the hot and spicy packs from the company Man Crates. To be exact, Mom got me the standard hot and spicy pack. And I currently have plans on Tuesday. I'm most likely going to go home to Mom's place and decide to try the various spicy things in that standard pack. Some pretty good cookies. I think if you're on level 1 on a Duolingo skill and you go 2 lessons in a row without making any mistakes, they offer to automatically bump you up to level 2, it seems. Because that does seem to be a sign that you're ready, so to speak. I remember completing a lesson on the skill agreement which is when you use the appropriate ending for words that are, for adjectives, words that are equivalent to the, and this. In order to match the subject, if it's either male or female. Masculine nouns will typically end in O or E, and feminine ones typically end in A, though there are exceptions to that rule. The hardest part of agreement can still be determining whether a noun is masculine or feminine. I do know the differences between that plate tripped me up a bit.
Here.
Thanks, Dad. I got a bit.
You get the last two.
Thanks. I got a bit tripped up on that plate.
Oh no! What plate?
This plate. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Just water.
Yeah, it's just some water. It's just that splash water. Sorry.
All right. Well,
I didn't mean to do that.